It's like, what can he do? He's locked in. And that's one of the things that he thinks about. It's like, I'm going to give up my freedom. Now I got to call you when I go to the store. Don't let me be 2 minutes over. If I'm 2 minutes over, you tripping. I thought you was going to the store. I thought, where you at? What you doing? It don't take that long to go to the store. And so you pestering him because you want that commitment, or you pestering him because you know he playing. Yeah, you feeling me? He playing. I mean, and that's what he's thinking about. He's like, if I do this, you're finna stifle my freedom, and I don't know if I want to give up my freedom for a committed relationship. I just don't know if I want to give up my freedom, and that's what he's thinking about. Sunday's watching football, and you want to sit up and cuddle. He's like, I don't feel like cuddling right now. He wants to have the ability to go home. He wants to have the ability to get away from you. He wants to have the ability to get in another woman's arms when he's sick of you. You feeling me? All right. The next one is a very touchy-feely subject. One of the reasons why it's difficult for him to commit is the fear of inadequacy. And this is difficult for any man to admit, because most men suffer or have a low self-esteem that they cover with testosterone, what they cover with aggression. But deep down inside, there's a thought in his mind that says, can I really handle this? Especially if you're a successful woman, because he's thinking about the competition of having to keep up with you. You making more money than him. He's like, man, can I deal with this forever? That feeling of inadequacy that's deep down inside of him, wanting to be the man. But you got it going on so much so that he's intimidated about your swagger. He's intimidated about your flavor, and he's wondering, can I keep up with you? And sometimes a man will date you knowing, and this is what he's thinking, this chick is out of my league, so I'm not going to settle down with her because she's going to make me raise up my game. And in most cases, uncommitted men are usually men who don't want to be pushed to the brink of the next level. They oftentimes are comfortable with the end. So then the question would be, Hood Apostle, if I'm have a man and I want him to be committed, and I'm hearing this thing that is hereditary. I'm hearing because he's getting it for free. I'm hearing it because it stifles his freedom. I'm hearing it because there's a fear of inadequacy. What do I do as a female to try to get my power back? Well, first of all, ladies, you're going to have to start making some demands, about, getting a definition of the relationship. And when you start putting those parameters down, you're going to have to cut off the coochie. You're going to have to stop giving him the sex. You're going to have to put the vagina in a box on your bedside, lock that thing up, and say, you can't get in here. Watch this. And you can't give in to him when you horny, because he knows that his tongue ministry, yeah, you feel me, his tongue ministry or his rod ministry is so strong. I think, what did Lil Wayne say? The magic stick, right? It's so strong that he knows that if he put it on you, and he put it on you real good, I mean really good, you're gonna start compromising your convictions. And so you gotta start making some demands. You gotta look for, let me get some definitions of this relationship. Here's something else you can do. When you bring up commitment and he wants to change the subject, don't be afraid to put your foot down. Oftentimes, as a woman, we're afraid to become aggressive, but you're the one getting used. You're the one that's in limbo about where the relationship was going. If he says, I'm not ready for that type of relationship, if he says, I'm not ready for that type of move, it's okay to ask when you're going to be ready. And I'm going to say this, and this could be considered insensitive, but I keep it real. I keep it real. Remember this. Don't let a prostitute have better sense than you do. I'm going to say it again, slowly. Don't let a prostitute have better sense than you do. How can you say that? What do you mean? See, she ain't finna get used without making her John pay up. You feel what I'm saying? She understands the power of foreplay, that before we play, you gonna pay. And when you have that type of mindset, listen, I'm getting used in this. You getting all the goodies, and all I'm getting out of it is an orgasm. And some women will tell you that orgasms start getting old after a while when you're dealing with something that is stressing you out. Because even after the release, you're thinking about, I gave in again. Finally, this is it. You may have to ask yourself, where is this relationship going? You know, some of y'all ought to get tired of being the private chick while he got the public chick on his own. You know, because he gonna lie to you. I'm gonna leave her. Please, man, please, please. Especially with how high child support is. If you got children by the chick, he ain't going nowhere. And this is the thing that you got to realize: when you start looking at, when you start getting your proper esteem back, your proper self-image back, you're gonna make that joker line up. And if you don't line up, would you do me this favor? Would you do me this favor? Would you start back loving you? Would you start back taking back your time? Would you start back treasuring who you are? Yeah. You're not a prostitute. You're not. You're someone who deserves to know where this is going. Ladies, I hope this helped you. Listen, I always say this after each broadcast. Hit me up. Tell me what you're thinking about what you're hearing. You know, leave a comment. Don't hit the thing that says I like it. Leave a comment. I want to hear what you think, fellas. You know, don't let the ladies. If I'm wrong, fellas, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me. Be man enough to tell me I'm wrong. You wrong about this, man. Let me get my spin on it. I want to hear what you have to say. You know, I want to hear what you're thinking. If I'm wrong, tell me. And let the ladies know what the real deal is, because trust me, that woman is wondering why she don't have the ring on her finger. That's what she's wondering. She's wondering, where is this going? Why am I being used? You deserve to give her some answers as pertains to what you intend to do with her. Ladies, your hood apostle is here for you. This moment has simply been